What's going on, prospectors? Today we're going to gold country. We got ourselves some Mike's Paydirt, so sit back, relax, and let's get us some gold. That's right, everybody. Dig Daddy out here in the shed bringing you another Paydirt review, backyard prospecting. So today we got us a bag of Mike's Gold Paydirt from Amazon. Been trying to get a bag of this for a while. It's been out of stock for some time. Just came back in stock, so I picked one up. It costs $39. It's going to get you 3 pounds of gold. Now the description tells us that this comes from ore-rich Motherlode gold Boughton, California. Gold country, as they say. 100% unsearched with extra gold added, California gold, they do point that out, to every order. They know this is rich with gold, and they've done a lot of work over the years, etc., 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 stuff about their history. They've been in business for a while. Now, I've heard really good things about the Mike's Gold Paydirt bag, so I'm hoping that comes up pretty good. Now, the thing here does say that 1 in 3 bags is considered a pay streak bag. Pay streak bags are going to have 2 times bonus gold added. So, pay streak bags can contain over 1 gram of gold. So, hopefully that'll be today. Hopefully we're getting a pay streak bag. I've yet to get one with any seller I've ever bought from. So, hopefully my luck will change today. But let's go bust out the classifiers, shake this out, and see what we got. And don't go nowhere. All right, we've got our classifiers up. Got the bag all tilted over so we can crack it open and pour it in. And we're ready to go. So, a little bit about the packaging. It is a super heavy-duty Mylar, fully sealed all the way around. Really good, strong packaging. This thing not likely to open up in transit. As you can see, or maybe you can't see, it's pretty bright here. Label says we should be getting gold, flour gold, fines, pickers, and black sands. Maybe that's all that's in here. I don't feel any big chunks of anything, so this might be a big challenge. But either way, it's really well sealed. Came from Amazon, so you know they seal it extra on top of that. So this thing was not going to open up in transit. But when it is going to open up is right now. So rip this thing open. Let's see what we're working with. Really bright blonde sands. Really, really bright. Weird. Alright. So we're going to go with the 1/4 inch classification first, just to get any bigger chunks of stuff out of there. Don't expect a whole lot. It looked pretty sandy. But there's always a couple big chunks usually that you'll see. And there you go. Nothing exciting here. Just your average rocks. No gold. So we'll dump this in its little pan. Put that over to the side. And then from here, we'll speed things along while we shake things out. Hang tight, and then we'll see what this dirt's all about. All right, we got it all classified down. A lot of dirt to go through. It was 3 pounds total. And here's what we wound up with. So, just for kind of volume's sake here, we'll start with the minus. Well, we'll start at the top. 1/4 inch, nothing much there. Just a few little chunks of thises and that's. Looks like some charred wood in there. Big old chunk of mica. I'll flake that up. Next down, we got the +10. Now, I did already find one picker in there. You'll see that guy right there. So, we're doing pretty good so far. I only saw the one, but you never know. Maybe one's just dirty, and I'm not really seeing it. As far as magnetics go, there is some in there, so it is kind of sticky there. Going down to the +20. Just a little bit of material here. Doesn't even really hit the top riffle or the bottom riffle. Magnetics in here, as to be expected. Just some of the rocks. Definitely some in there. But nothing too terrible. Nothing that's going to get in our way or stick anyways. Now, this is the big one, the +40. Majority of the material is here. There's probably 2 pounds right here, and then the last pound is in everything else. But here I kind of expect to see a fair amount of magnetics. The sand's really light, so you wouldn't really expect it, but... well, that's weird. There was more magnetics in the 20 than there was on the +40, sub 20, which that never happens. What the that's weird. All right, well, let's go down to the -40 and see what's sitting there. I'm extremely confused right now, though, because this dirt makes no freaking sense. And I'm going to tell you why. That's all the magnetics you have in the -40, okay? Now, the way magnetics are generally going to work, you get more down to here because as the material breaks down, it becomes smaller, blah, blah, blah. And so natural progression of dirt is the majority of your heavies are going to be here. And then in a downward slope, you're going to get most here, sometimes more here, but most of the time this is just a little bit less than there. On this case, I would have expected a lot out of here, but there was nothing. There's like not even a teaspoon's worth. But then oddly enough, we go up to the +20, and out of this little itty bitty amount, a fraction of the dirt material as we have in here, but we easily get 10 times as much magnetic material, which is weird because that just doesn't happen that way. So this is some interesting dirt. I don't know why it is what it is and how it is, but what I think is we have 2 kinds of material here, and that explains why this dirt looked weird to me. This is not your standard California dirt, okay? Nor is this, actually. This is more like Arizona. But, you know, I mean, it's West Coast, so there's some similar gravel states. But I think this is Home Depot sand. This is play sand right here. Just look at the difference, okay? Paydirt, real paydirt, is going to look the same all the way through. It's the same material. It's just smaller particles of it, right? This is not the same as this. Because if I crush this down, this is going to give me a darker sand. Not this super light quartzy stuff, right? So I think this is Home Depot, here and here, which explains why there's no magnetics in there. And this is their natural dirt. I don't know. I may just be speculating here, but it's really weird that there's nothing heavies down here, very little heavy down here, which tells me this has been processed. And because, you know, when they make sand for Home Depot, they separate all that shit. They get all that stuff mixed around, so you're getting a purer sand, right? Because you're using it for a thing, not naturally. You're using it to fill dirt or for a sandbox or whatever. So you want it all clean. You don't want sooty, nasty dirt, because that it gets nasty. I'll just put it that way. So this is super clean sand. This is not natural pay dirt right here. This is sand. The thing said black sands. There may be some in here, but considering the amount of heavies, and this is supposed to be West Coast dirt, I don't think we're going to find much of anything in here. Maybe seeded, whatever they've seeded in here. So, we'll see though. That was a nice picker that we grabbed so far, this little nugget here. So, I don't want to talk crap or anything, but the dirt just seems really weird to me. Something's really off about it. This is not the same as this. And again, this is a lot of sand to get at this level compared to everything else, you know. So either way, we got it all classified out. We're gonna wet it up here, fire up the sluice, and see what we got, see what we're working with, and see what this Mike's Paydirt Gold Dirt is all about. So don't go nowhere. Stick around. All right, we are back. We got the sluice ready to rock. We got the dirt all wetted up. So let's run with some dirt and see what we got here. I'm a little bit iffy about this Paydirt now since we had that little revelation. I hope I'm wrong because, I mean, at the end of the day, whatever, as long as there's gold in the dirt, and there's definitely been some gold found here today. I don't know. I just have a weird feeling about this dirt. Or I have weird feelings about this dirt rather than a weird feeling. Some foil, some aluminum foil in there. Fuck it, run it. You know, when it may not be obvious to somebody else, but it was definitely obvious to me just because I've done so many pay dirts, but that just, I don't know, the sand felt very unnatural. This pay dirt doesn't line up with itself as far as what you should expect to see in pay dirt. It's not consistent throughout the dirt, I guess is what I'm trying to say, which is a red flag for me. I mean, as long as there's gold, I'm going to be happy with that, you know, and if all you're looking for is gold, not really a panning, I mean, you're going to get a panning experience no matter what. I guess I should say it that way. But I'm going to redouble check the ad, but I could have swore it said unsearched. And when you put play sand in your pay dirt, that's not unsearched, because the nature of play dirt or play sand is they search it before they bag it up. They run it. It's classified. It's graded out, you know? It's not unsearched. Anyways, we'll run the rest of this, see what we wind up getting, see if we're going to have a smile or a scowl. I'm going to speed it up, though, for all y'all, and if you want to check out the full sluicing, go ahead and tune into the just sluicing version of this video. Otherwise, kick back, relax, and enjoy some tunes. your gold, baby. Get your little zoom. We'll get this dried up, cleaned up, and weighed out. Stick around. All right, welcome back. We got it all dried up, got the gold ready to weigh out. So, one bag of the California Motherlode gold Paydirt, guaranteed gold in every bag, and we definitely did find some. Well, let's see how much it wound up weighing. So, there's one really big, nice chunk in there, and that's going to be the majority of it. The rest, little mini nuggets or eBay nuggets. And we wound up with 0.336 grams of gold, so just about a third, right on a third of a gram of gold. Not too shabby, but we'll do some math here, figure out how much all this is worth, give you an ROI, and some final words. Stick around. All right, welcome back. So, weighed it all out, got ourselves about a third of a gram of gold back, roughly about $20 worth of gold. Bear in mind, it's a $40 bag, so that puts us somewhere around 50% or so. I'll do the official ROI up here for you, because I know that's what you're all waiting for. And so, roughly about 50% of our money back in gold. So that's not too terrible, you know, that's pretty good. 50% ROI is nothing to sneeze at. There were some really nice chunks in there, a nice picker that I was able to pull out of there. And then a bunch of your average size, small nuggets, if you will. And then there's some fly poop dirt or gold that had me chasing it for a minute. So it proved to be a fairly nice challenge. The only thing I'm kind of iffy about on this dirt was the sands itself. It's not often that I'll see where the style of sand seems to change so significantly from one classification to the next. Honestly, it really felt like everything underneath the 20 mesh, the 20 screen, was play sand, like Home Depot play sand. It was really bright, lighter color aggregate versus the more tan, darker browns that the bigger stuff was. The other thing that leads me to believe this is a lot of the magnetics were removed from the dirt. There was nothing in there for the sands underneath the 20 mesh. But in the 20, there was some fairly substantial chunks of magnetic material. So that tells me I should have seen magnetic material all the way through and down to the smallest classification. In fact, I should have had a crap load of it. Based on what I got in the 20, I should have had a lot in the two lower classifications. So it was really weird to me. So I may be wrong, and I may just be saying stuff, but I really feel like there was play sand added to this pay dirt. I do feel like some of the pay dirt obviously is your natural river rock, your river gravels, but I feel they maybe supplemented it with some extra sands just to add some weight to it, which is fine, I guess, but pretty sure the ad said that it's unsearched, and when you're throwing play sand in there, you're throwing a lot of weight that is not likely to contain any gold in it. So it is searched because they clean that before they baggy it up and send it to Home Depot. You know, they take all the big stuff out, it gets washed, it gets cooked or dried down. So I consider that searched. They remove all the heavies, magnetics from it. But either way, we did get a third of gold back. So it was definitely not a pay streak bag as I was hoping we would get. The pay streak bags claim that you could get up to and above a gram of gold. We definitely didn't see that here today. Maybe if I were to pick up a few more of these, one of them might be a pay streak bag, but you never really know. Would I go and pick up another bag of this just based on this bag? It wasn't bad. 50% ROI is a pretty decent ROI. Right now, there's a lot of sellers out there that do guarantee a much higher ROI, or who will generally get you a much higher ROI. There's even a few of them out there in the 100% range. So at 50%, even though it was a decent bag, I think there was a lot of ambiguity and question to the bag as far as its value goes. A lot of play sand I felt like was added, and so it kind of took me out of the moment, if you will. But it was decent. I got gold. Gold was guaranteed, and I definitely got gold. I didn't get the big pile like I was hoping for, but you know, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. But a 50% ROI, it wasn't a bad bag. You may check it out if you're on Amazon and you just want to throw something in your bag. I would say of all the Amazon bags that are available to you, something at a 50% ROI is actually pretty good. So you usually get a little bit lower ROI there than from other places. It just kind of is the nature of it. But if you are on Amazon and you're looking for some Paydirt, maybe you have a gift card there, I would say check it out. It's not too bad. You're going to get about a 50% return. You're going to get a decent amount of material to keep you busy for an afternoon. So, check it out. If you wind up getting one of the pay streak bags, even better. Those claim to have about a gram plus gold, so that's not too bad. But unfortunately today, I wasn't one of the ones to get one of those. Just about a third of a gram. So we'll throw that in the vial and chalk it up for what it will. I would probably pass on this one in the future. I always try to find new stuff out there. So it'll probably be a while before I go back to the Mike's Paydirt. But if you want to check it out yourself, check out the link below. I'll get you a link to it so you can go check it out. So I just want to thank you all for tuning in today. Dig Daddy out here in the shed, signing out for Backyard Prospecting. Before I go, I just want to remind you all, check me out on Teespring. Get yourself a t-shirt, phone case, some stickers, all sorts of goodies. All the proceeds there go to help support the channel. If you'd like to just directly support the channel, check me out on Patreon. I have 2 tiers of support there, one $5 per month, one $50 a month. $5 gets you entered into the monthly raffle, gets you some stickers and some thank yous. The $50 one's going to get you some Paydirt every month that I'm going to ship out to you. So check me out there, Patreon. I'll put all the links below for you as always. Other than that, I just want to thank everybody for tuning in today. And if I don't catch you out on the river, I'm going to see you in the backyard. Peace.